Luigi Mangione, the man accused in the killing of UnitedHealthcare CEO Brian Thompson in Manhattan, has been transferred from Pennsylvania, where he was arrested, to New York. Mangione is set to be arraigned on federal charges related to the killing. The CBC's Mark Harkisol joins us with the latest. So, Mark, where do things stand now?
Well, as you mentioned, Andrew, the day started for Mangione in Blair County, Pennsylvania. He's now in New York. He was brought there, set to be arraigned on new federal charges that seem to have caught his legal team by a bit of surprise. So we knew when he was initially arrested in Pennsylvania after the killing of Brian Thompson. He was arrested in Pennsylvania on December 9th. We knew he was charged with firearms and forgery-related offenses. This past Tuesday, a grand jury in Manhattan indicted Luigi Mangione on a charge of first-degree murder in the death of Brian Thompson on December 4th. Those were state charges. Today, federal charges were laid against Luigi Mangione in a court set to be in New York. 4 federal charges in connection with the death of Thompson, 2 counts of stalking, a firearms offense, and murder through the use of a firearm. That federal charge could carry the death penalty, and that's a significant thing here. Now, there are several supporters that have shown up outside of the courthouse, the federal courthouse in New York, in support of Luigi Mangione, asking for him to be freed. The mayor of New York City spoke directly to those supporters today.
There are mechanisms in this country on how to organize on those issues of concern. We saw young people who were tired of shootings on school ground. They organized and pushed Congress to do weapon bans. That is how we do it here. We don't use a gun. And anyone that celebrates that, it is vile and it is sending the wrong message. And you're celebrating using violence to solve an issue.
So there are several charges now facing Luigi Mangione. Again, federal charges, which are not to be taken lightly, and state charges. And the state district attorney of New York, Alvin Bragg, spoke about how they move forward from here.
We've had state prosecutions and federal prosecutions proceed as parallel matters, and we're in conversations with our law enforcement counterparts.
So it sounds like it's all going to happen at the same time. Mangione will be in different courthouses in New York, expected to be over the next couple days, rather. Meanwhile, the federal complaint was unsealed yesterday. Federal authorities believe they have jurisdiction over this because Mangione traveled across various state lines. He used the internet and cell phones to, they feel, plan and carry out what they're alleging that he did. They also say it shed a little more light on a notebook that was found on Mangione at the time of his arrest on December 9th, which they say shows the details finally coming together. These are in his own words. They say that Mangione wrote, quote, "I'm glad in a way that I've procrastinated." They say it gave him time to learn more about the company. They say the notebook expresses hostility toward UnitedHealthcare and the victim in this killing. Again, none of this has been proven in court, but this was unsealed in a federal complaint yesterday. So still a long way to go in this process, Andrew.
Mark, thank you. The CBC's Mark Harkisol.
Thank you.